Hey everyone, this podcast is coming to you from the Psychic Dolphin Garage. You can support this show and our larger efforts to build a leftist community through podcasting over at patreon.com/Psychic Dolphin Garage. That's patreon.com/PSYCHICDOLPHIN Garage, which is spelled like it sounds. My favorite thing are like all of the racists who are like, there can't be a black quarterback. Now that, you know, rushing QBs are in fashion, they're like, well, Lamar's one of the good ones.
He's one of them real reliable ones.
God. Well, that's the fucking thing is, like, it's so weirdly racialized. Like,
oh, yeah, I forget. There was a Key and Peele sketch where it was just like, show a photo of a white wide receiver, and it's like, man, work ethic, gritty. And then, like, show a photo of, like, a black linebacker, and the guy's like, genetics, just a pure physical specimen.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, do they fucking, like, you know, they claim they're just quote-unquote checking for concussions, but they're really measuring cranial fucking sizes to see, you know, who will understand plays the best, you know, who's...
Now, that is a Will Smith concussion movie I would watch.
Yes.
Just like, he can cure concussions, but he also believes in phrenology. So we... At what cost will we stop the concussions?
Doctor. You mean Dr. Jordan Peterson. That can't be stressed enough. He is a doctor. He's a man of medicine.
I'm just saying, maybe we abandoned phrenology too early. It was a young science, you know.
So, somebody's gonna come out with like an app that fucking does it, so it'll be fine. It'll work.
You know, phrenology
no, there already
is
a
hard
phrenology
science.
app, isn't there?
There's probably a fucking, you know, probably,
Yikes.
again, going back to how just everything is a fucking, like, bad Black Mirror episode, just fucking, like, I guarantee you, Snapchat's been gathering shit on people's skull shapes forever, and somehow the dog filter is gonna be what kicks off World War III.
You guys know how there's that super shitty, like, trendy store. I think it's called, like, Archaeology or something.
Anthropology?
Anthropology. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
First off,
Well,
it's not shitty. I'll have you know.
Okay, that's cool. I don't want to buy like a $7,000 desk made out of one single tree trunk for whatever reason.
I thought it was a perfume store.
No, they sell a whole bunch of like random hipster shit.
Oh,
I'm gonna go into Zara and just be super racist. That's where the spit's going, right?
Oh, I was just saying that maybe they should open a quick pop-up shop called Phrenology, but with an F, so that way then people are like, that seems pretty cool.
This is fancy.
And the whole premise is like certain discounts to certain customers.
My plan is to make these like arcade style machines where you and your friend have to get inside of it. It says Friendology, and it's just a giant clamp that goes over your head and scans your skull shape, and it says, y'all are meant to be friends, or maybe you should, consider finding
Zach,
a higher
that's such a fucking Gemini thing to say.
Psychic Dolphin Garage.
Ho, 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 everyone. Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow.
All right. Whoever said that it needs to be Christmassy, fuck you.
Yeah, first off, fucking gulag after that.
That's anti-Semitic. It is the first night of Hanukkah as we're recording this.
Yeah, fuck Christmas. This is a Hanukkah episode.
Not nearly as anti-Semitic as Best Buy is, apparently.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
what is this? I didn't hear about this.
1 second. Listen, everyone, you know us. I'm Kelton.
I'm Zach.
Do the intro. Yeah, I'm Bo. Hey.
All right, and this is another episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. We'll get to racist Best Buy in a second, but we got Gabe from the Does It Slap podcast joining us in the garage. How's it going?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, now back to how Best Buy
Back to
absolutely.
Best Buy. This fucking like Chappelle Show bit from 2007.
No, you don't understand. Zach keeps on getting countdown reminders, being like, "Hey, if you buy this now, it'll ship like 3 days before Christmas." I keep getting reminders saying like, "Hey, if you buy this now, you'll get it by the first night of Hanukkah." And I'm not signed into it. There's no knowledge of this, but somehow, some way. God, it's so bad. It's so bad.
They don't even need they don't even need you to check the "I am Jewish" box anymore. They just like pull it from your browsing history at this point.
On the one hand, I don't appreciate the stereotypes. On the other hand, a 20% deal is a 20% deal. We're not going to.
No, what they do is, fucking you bought a DVD of 8 Crazy Nights, like, fucking 10 years ago, and boom, there you are. They just have that down in their system now.
Christ.
Well, they definitely. So I used to work at Best Buy like 10 years ago.
So you're responsible for this?
Yes, I'm totally responsible for this. But no, they would have in the computer when you looked up a customer's name, that it would say what they were classified as, and if you were a Barry, you were like yeah, exactly. They classified their customers like by like socioeconomic spending level and what have you, and it's like so they 100% know if you're Jewish or not. Like,
yeah.
Well,
they have a
some
list.
Obscure thing in the Trump admin, like fucking was like, all right, not only is this an option for businesses to classify people by ethnicity, customers specifically, but it's mandatory now. You gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Jesus.
Don't worry about the implications of this.
Hey, well, after this election cycle, they'll just classify us off of at some point off of who we voted for.
Oh, I'm sure they're already doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, God forbid, Americans start to judge each other based on who they voted for. That would truly be a first. What a revolutionary concept.
I recently found out that, like, my uncle, who I consider to be a very intelligent person, is, like, a big Biden guy. And it's like, man, you're a drill tweet now. Shit.
My uncle is a Biden guy.
My uncle who sells swords at the mall.
Yeah, no. The thing with them judging us off of who we voted for is that's not going to be like the U.S. government didn't give out our voting record. Facebook just like accidentally leaked it, and all the companies are like, "Oh, cool, another one. Now we can refresh our our database on all of our customers."
Oopsie doopsie, I did a leak.
I did a little leak, Daddy.
Just I don't like that. Just Mark Zuckerberg just walking around in his fucking like Avengers Depends and just fucking just soiling him. He's been wearing the same one since he started Facebook.
It's Mark Zuckerberg in the White House
came out.
And Pete Buttigieg is invited him over. And Mark
Legitimate
Zuckerberg's
question
like,
about
"Oops, Daddy, I
Pete
did a
Buttigieg.
little wiki."
I hate this. Can we stop? Can we just not do an episode this week?
Have you guys noticed, though, that like the second that Mark Zuckerberg was forced to retreat back to the shadow realm after we all said we don't want you to be president, Pete Buttigieg stepped out randomly?
randomly. I've never seen them. I've never seen them together in a room, so pretty sure they're the same person.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg, I mean, they're both rat-faced motherfuckers. So like,
they're both absolutely terrible.
They also love hanging out with each other because they're both short as fuck, so they don't have to have their PR teams strategically place them in corners of a room.
Exactly.
Are they as short as like Nick Fuentes and Ben Shapiro?
I honestly don't know. I think I know Zuckerberg is really, really short.
Damn.
So,
and he's also
maybe we just need to start like gulagging manlets. I don't fucking know.
I mean, honestly, you could do worse, I guess.
Like, I mean, I'm already like a fucking counter-revolutionary because I'm like 5'10", but I say I'm 6 foot. But like, these guys are real sick fucks.
Spoken like a true 5'8" person. I understand.
By the end of the fucking episode, I'm just like,
is this like NBA height? Like, I'm 6 foot, really 5'3".
I say my height in centimeters to get like just that little extra fucking smidge. Yeah.
That is ridiculous that the NBA finally was like, "Hey, you guys have to stop lying about how tall you are." Like, just
Like, we
stop
get it. You're tall. That's the point
Well,
of the sport.
But that's the thing is, there was people that
They
were lying
lied
about
to
how
be
tall-
shorter.
Yeah, they were lying to be shorter. That was the best part about it.
Oh, that fucking rules. I
they're like-
love that.
Because they were saying, like, what Kevin Durant was saying that he was like, oh, I'm 6'9". He's standing next to, like, known 7-footers, and he's taller than them. Like,
He's like, "Yeah, nah, but like, that's just with my back straight. I always hunch,
Just a huncher. Classic
Yeah,
huncher.
is
yeah,
a
officer.
huncher.
I'm an alcoholic, so really my blood alcohol level is never below the legal
oh,
limit.
God.
Yo, shit. Actually, that's me, yeah.
So, regarding Pete Buttigieg's height, there's a Daily Dot article. It's time for Pete Buttigieg to claim his status as the short king. I'm like, nope, that's not at all time for that.
The
That
short
sucks.
bus on the short kid.
Hold on.
Scrap that.
I'm noticing
Scrap
a trend
that.
here.
No.
Mark Zuckerberg is 5'7". Pete Buttigieg is 5'8". Jeff Bezos is 5'7".
I'm telling you. Like, fucking people think Napoleon syndrome means, like, you're raging at fucking Applebee's because they got your appetizers wrong. No, it means you, like, are actually Napoleon in the worst ways. Now,
And also
granted,
raging at Applebee's.
also probably,
Yeah.
could you imagine all these guys fucking hanging out at like a fucking Chili's or something? God damn.
First off,
All of them hanging out
First
with
of all,
Kevin Durant.
They go to bagel shops. First of all, they go to bagel shops.
Hold on,
What,
dangerous.
All right, let's see
what are
where
we?
this is going.
It is the first night of Hanukkah, Zach. Tread carefully.
Hey, no, y'all remember the angry bagel guy? Like that could have
Oh,
been
that's
Pete
what we're
Buttigieg.
going for.
That's
You
a
don't
deep
know.
cut, deep cut
Look,
there.
as being over 6 foot, all short men look the same to me. I
You
can't
could
tell
be
them apart.
5'11.9, and it's like, is that Kevin Hart? It's like, dude, that guy's white.
Oh well, yeah. I can't tell color. Like all I see is like a little bit of your hat brim.
The top hats all us
Yeah,
shorts
I don't-
wear to
Yeah.
real people.
All I just only see movement. I'm just a predator.
Yeah, all of them smell the same to me. Let's get real weird with our senses.
Yeah, I don't see color. I just see movement and attack patterns.
It's all the same when you're groping them on the subway. So like,
What is that?
another
Atlas
reason
is
why I
triangulated.
Oh, all right.
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to slur short manlets as much as I can.
Our short kings. We're supporting short kings.
Yeah,
in
first off, our
2020.
short kings. It is the year of the short king.
Apparently, we'll see.
It's not 2020 yet, so
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I gotta
You got
get
a
it in
good
while I
few
can.
days to get in your short phobia.
I think it's totally fine. Bottom line is it'll be the year of the short man, but it will still not be the year of the Irish or the Italians.
No,
All
fuck
I'm
them.
saying is Bernie Sanders is listed at 6 foot. So,
Yeah.
you
We stand our tall king.
I mean, wait. Let me fucking Google.
And that's 6 foot before he started shrinking as he got older. So like,
Yeah,
So
that's-
like
that's
he
with old
was
man
probably
debuffs.
So
like
he
6'6"
peaked at
at one point.
Hey, we gotta be careful of flying too close to the sun, though. I don't know if y'all remember this guy from about, I think, like, fucking 20 years ago, something like that. Beto O'Rourke, is 6'4".
I knew.
So you can't fly too close to the fucking sun, alright?
I was also gonna say that's why they're trying to pitch Beto as his running mate because he's over 6 foot.
Oh
and,
shit, seriously? As Sanders running mate?
Yeah.
I have not seen that. That sucks
He's
ass.
he's the only one that can that will actually look normal sized up there on stage with the giant
you
that
see-
Bernie Sanders is.
I mean,
You see, Zach, two boys were born, and unfortunately, they were born to the household of a mad scientist. Mad scientist raised one to be normal, and
is this?
he raised the other one to be a career politician. Unfortunately, the sexual preferences of these boys they flipped. So he had to torture one by putting heavy books on top of his head, and the other one by putting him on a rack. And that is my origin story for Beto O'Rourke and Pete Buttigieg.
Fucking Powerpuff Girls reboot sucks.
Jesus Christ.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm really glad that, like, I mean, I know I brought him up, but like, I'm really glad we don't have to like think about Beto O'Rourke anymore.
Until he becomes the inevitable vice presidential candidate.
Yeah, or he's like
and then fails to deliver Texas.
Or
true
like,
fail-son fashion.
Or in fail-son fashion, he gets some fucking private sector job where he like kisses all the Raytheon drones before they fucking fly him out. Like,
nah, dude, he's gonna
he
he's gonna be like
he slaps Misfit stickers onto Raytheon drones. Is what he
there you fucking go.
I actually think he's gonna become a spokesperson for independent trucks. So he's gonna go back to his skateboarding life.
How fucking great would that be though if like he just totally goes off the radar and then you're like some shitty house party or something. It's like, is that
hi, I'm Beto O'Rourke and welcome to Jackass.
Yes, that would fucking rule. If he had a single cool bone in his goddamn long body.
Yeah, I would 100%. I would pay to see that movie.
Just Beto O'Rourke doing lines instead of with Johnny Knoxville just like screaming at him.
That's honestly all that we could hope.
I mean,
I would love that.
Basically what I'm saying is I am willing to pay money to see Beto O'Rourke sat up against a wall while people shoot things at him.
I mean, regardless of context.
I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, is he a Steve-O? Is he a fucking Johnny Knoxville? Or is he? My guess is
they're just trying to replace the done man.
Yeah, no, he's a class traitor.
I'm thinking he's more of a Bam myself. That's the vibe I would get. Like, he's always like, dude, no, fucking stop. And like, meanwhile, we'll be in the next fucking like skit, the meanest, cruelest motherfucker. Bam Margera sucks. That's my point.
I would say that he's more like Chris, because Chris was like the redneck, right?
I mean, yeah, how redneck
You're
is Beto
gonna
O'Rourke,
have
though?
to be more specific, Zach.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
all,
I haven't watched
like,
all
of
Chris
had the long hair.
Also.
Chris was the one with the long hair, and he was.
I hate to say this.
Well, not all of them had long hair. Only like
he was the white guy who did a bunch of stupid stuff.
Okay. All right, it's Chris Pontius. And
be more specific.
I don't know how to be more specific. They're all Chris
very Pontius Pilate.
They're all very unique in my mind. Like,
well, which one's dead?
Yourselves. The one that's dead is
all of them.
The fat guy, I think.
Okay, none of us remember this show. Why are we talking about it?
This is what it sounds like.
Y'all don't have a deep affiliation with all of these people.
No,
and it sounds like neither do you. Yeah. So I mean,
hang on,
glass houses, my friend.
Preston,
glass
I
houses.
think is
Jamie. Pull that up.
No, Preston isn't dead.
Next on, Zach realizes more of the Jackass guys are alive than he thought.
Dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought for sure they died of like a heroin overdose or something like that. Or is that just the most sincere way to show that time has passed?
As it turns out.
No, the guy who died was Ryan Dunn.
Oh,
if you're trying
man, what a name!
There it is.
That's
okay,
right.
Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, I thought that
a man's life is lost, and it's
I should have known. Ryan is done. Like
there you go.
Okay.
Tread lightly. The Jackass fandom will be all over us for this one.
He veered off the road. Wait. He got. Oh God! Did he die in the car wreck with?
No, he didn't die in a car wreck with Paul Walker. Zach.
Okay, no, he didn't get Paul Walker.
No,
that's what I was expecting too.
He's the one who killed Paul Walker in that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's how it goes. It's
a
whole fucking
so
soap opera.
If you didn't
basically.
know, Fast and the Furious was a documentary based on Paul Walker's life. So,
God.
and it was him versus Ryan Dunn at all times.
That's why there are so many Fast and Furious movies and not enough Jackass movies.
The
because
subtext is really, if you're not watching those movies for the subtext, get the fuck out of my house. Like, you're missing out.
They are
truly the last intersectional film franchise.
Absolutely.
They all passed the Bechdel test, and I will not go back
The
to check
Bechdel?
if this is true.
vegetable test.
The Bechdel test.
I thought it's Bechdel.
I don't fucking know.
They passed the fucking bitch test. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, there's two women talking to each other. It's my bitch ex-wife, and the judge won't let me see my kids.
God damn it.
Ironically, that hearing doesn't pass the Bechdel test either. Entirely talking.
You know,
No,
it's
they're
really,
talking about
it's really hard to
specifically-
pass the Bechdel test.
I mean, you know, it's like it is, but it like isn't. That's the point, right? Does
think,
Alien
like-
count? Alien
Yes,
slaps. That's a good movie.
You know what slaps even
Interesting.
harder? Alien
What?
versus Predator.
Yeah. I'm gonna just assume that movie also passes because I like it.
I don't think it does, but I think it's
Damn
because
it.
people get. I think it's because any of the women who could talk to each other get slaughtered before they get
Do
a chance
two
to.
of the aliens ever talk to each other? Yeah, just
I
real
would
like
Is
side plays
Predator a
workplace
girl?
comedy.
Is Predator a girl? We've never addressed this
Can
before.
Predator be a girl?
I mean-
it's 2019, Bo.
Damn, yeah. Why am I fucking putting Earth gender roles on this fucking species?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the only gender predators have is hunt. Like, why am I doing this? A narrow-minded view.
Yeah,
I mean-
truly. Get woke like the creators of AVP. Let's not look up like anything about them.
Notoriously forward-thinking and progressive film.
Yeah, woke scold producers of AVP. Christ.
Oh god.
Movies. They don't make movies like that anymore.
No,
they
they
do.
don't.
Like, no.
No,
what-
they do, and they suck, and they're called every movie Star Wars.
Wow. Yeah. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's the
Good
takeaway.
job.
that
Really-
is a
That is a sentence.
That certainly sounds like you have a grasp on how cinema has
I
evolved.
have a grasp on like 3 Steel Reserves just this afternoon, so man, I am zooted. All right, that's the tone. But no, apparently I fucking people didn't like it, which I'm surprised because normally like the
People didn't
standards-
like Alien versus Predator.
No,
What?
Star Wars, jackass. Fucking
I was like, people loved Alien versus Predator. I loved
That
it.
is such a like a Steel Reserve segue. I think that's what we need to call that right
This
there.
segue sponsored
this
by
is-
Steel
this
Reserve.
podcast now counts as folk punk because
Yeah. No. I hear what you're saying about Alien versus Predator. No one liked it. No one liked Alien versus Predator. No, the Skywalker movie.
Star Wars, which has not been brought up previously in this
guys-
conversation, obviously.
You guys don't listen to me. Sometimes I just feel like all I am is a joke to you people.
Yeah, the last half hour of this episode is just sobbing. God.
Yeah, Disney though is unstoppable. Like they crossed
Yep.
$10 billion of the global box office, which number one, holy shit. Then number two, realizing it came from basically 7 of those movies that they released this year were billion-dollar movies.
Yep,
that's so
and so the
whack.
rest have just been absolute flops. They are the true boom and bust type creator.
I mean, that's the thing. With that amount of money, you just continue to throw turds at the wall, and if it sticks, it sticks.
Yeah, you don't need
Yeah.
that many to stick, is the thing.
Yeah, you just need one solid gold turd to stick to the wall, and boom.
Entertainment.
And
Mouse
have,
has
any
his
of their,
fill.
have any of their original properties like actually made them money, or is it just all like I know like the Marvel
Well,
movies?
define
and then, like-
original. Like
It was
like
it was
what?
originally a Disney movie, not like they purchased they just purchased
I
Marvel
mean,
recently.
At the
Wreck-It
rate, just
Ralph?
like a boomer. Is Frozen Disney?
I think
Yes.
Frozen is Disney.
Yeah.
Like, did Frozen 2 make a lot of money? I don't know.
I had a fucking
it's
coworker
made
try
almost
to
$1
talk to
billion
me about
dollars.
Frozen
Okay,
too,
so it's
so-
it's a mix of stuff that they
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch
But
of.
it's
I mean,
$10 billion. What the fuck? God
well, yeah,
damn.
because I mean, everyone thinks about Marvel and Star Wars and all that, and we can certainly talk about Star Wars in a moment. But like, we can't forget the flops like Dumbo or the
Yeah.
Nutcracker and the Seven Realms
And
or
are they-
whatever.
are
the
they-
fuck that
are they
movie was.
responsible for
Wait,
cats?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, they spent like $200 million on this like epic adventure film that I don't even think made like 30.
That's awesome.
Fuck, that's wild. I love that. That's
No,
so
no.
good.
See, Bo, this is how they get you. Because then they'll be like, guess what? Coming to Disney Plus, Nutcracker and the Seven Realms TV show.
I
You're
unironically
like,
have been thinking about going to see Cats, so... Or not unironically. I have been thinking of doing it unironically. Wait.
but
Wait a
ironically
sec.
means
Let
you're
me-
on drugs,
I
right?
do not want to be taken out of context here. Yes, I am not seeing it because I like the movie. I have unironically been considering seeing it ironically. There we go. My clout remains untarnished.
That's right. Until the song "Memories" comes on, and it's like they get me. They fucking get me. Not like this fucking co-host of mine. If I was a cat, I would die.
Alamo Draft House because I'm just sobbing too loudly.
I'm Rum Tum Tugger with a hard R.
Jesus, man, fucking Rum Tum Tugger. If that name is in reference to anything but jacking off, that movie's an absolute failure. And I think that's why nobody's fucking seeing it.
And that is why. Yeah, Disney stock, just to give people a frame of reference, if you bought $5,000 worth of Disney stock in 1940, you would have $112 million today.
Also, a lot of these stock tickets are in German for some reason.
I mean, let's say if you bought $5,000 in Disney stock in 1940, you could have helped Germany win the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A true patriot of the Aryan species.
Also, and that means that you've worked very hard for, your millions of dollars that you get to retire with now. Because that's the way the market works.
Your
and
castle designed by Werner von Braun somehow.
And that's why like entertainment as a commodity industry is so damaging to our culture.
Are you saying the gross commodification of art is bad, Zach?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say it outright. I would rather dance around it.
But they have Werner Herzog in The Mandalorian. Yeah, clearly, they can't be all bad.
Yeah.
First off, Werner Herzog will be in anything. He was in.
That's
right. He was in Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Hell yeah!
Whoa, what the fuck? That's terrible.
Oh no, he was amazing in Jack Reacher. Also, Jack Reacher, top 10 film of all time, truly classic of American cinema.
Between that and Rum Tum Tugger, this has become a thoroughly pro-cum episode.
See, I see where you're at. We're talking about movies. We're talking about football. You're
I'm just talking about
coming.
jacking off. What, y'all record this podcast with pants on?
I can do this podcast with no hands. How many of you can say the same?
I got some ribs removed, so yes,
no
I can
pants
say
on. With no pants on. The commodification of it means that basically they don't have to make good films like Alien vs. Predator, where they make a lot of money, but they also spend a lot of money making it.
Yes, and clearly, cinema verite.
Yeah.
The fucking the cinema of the fucking proletariat.
Okay, not AVP. The original Aliens, though.
What?
Very good.
First
film.
off, let's I don't want to get into it, but AVP truly is a classic of American cinema.
It does actually.
The whole
slap.
idea of
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It fucking holds up. Weirdly.
It's good, but the original Aliens is more. I guess what I was trying to say. It's like a risky film that you're making.
Yes.
It's it's practical effects. It costs a lot of money. It takes a lot of time to do. It's maybe it's sci-fi, which wasn't as big. I mean, I guess I don't want to say as big. It's sci-fi, which wasn't as
that
much
period
of
in the 70s when sci-fi didn't exist.
No. It wasn't as much of a money pit as the Marvel films are now for Disney.
Yeah, but it's like it was in that horror thriller sci-fi genre, which is like, yeah, you had sci-fi, but you didn't like that whole idea of like a kind of thriller sci-fi movie. I think probably one of the first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, okay, set in space. Cool, it's a ship. Shit's going to go down. Let's do this. Somewhat limited budget.
Yeah.
Let's also get some weird, creepy German artwork designer with a whole bunch of phallic imagery.
I think the other thing too is just with movies and what have you now, and the way in which they're cranking them out, that they're just these kind of just dumb feel good movies. It's like, life sucks. I don't want to go see a movie about how much life sucks. I want to go see a movie about 1,000 Sith fighting 1,000 Jedi inside the Sith temple, and it all crumbles around the two characters, and they die in the end. Spoiler alert.
Then they fuck.
Yeah. Well.
Hold on. We need to have the knockout talk right now. So, the new Skywalker movie came out. One of them Star Wars things. Gabe, you went to an early morning showing.
Yeah, when you guys invited me on for this podcast, and the discussion was that we were going to talk about the Star Wars movie, I was like, okay, my plan was to see it like a month from now. And I was like, okay, let me find some tickets. The only tickets I could find were Alamo Drafthouse at 7 in the goddamn morning. Friday morning.
Raising the standard for all future guests. If
gotta
you aren't
fucking
willing,
wake up bright and early and catch the fucking commute to my Skywalker job. Shit.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Which, the nice thing about it, the reason I was going to go like a month from now is because I like going to movies where like the theater is not very full. And there was like nobody there. And the thing I realized from is like they started showing it at like 6 in the morning. Which
it's because Disney has a monopoly on local theater chains where they say, hey, if you want our movie on, you're going to play it on the hour every hour in a minimum number of screens.
So fucking crazy.
That is so twisted. I fucking love it.
Because in the big budget movies, you're like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. No, but then
you get a fucking Dumbo, and it's like you gotta play Dumbo.
Yeah, for at least like 6 weeks, taking up all of those screens, even though it's bombing harder than Obama's presidency in the Middle East.
Damn,
like
good way to bring it back to politics.
All right, there it is. Yeah, no, it was fucking nuts. But I realized most of the people who were there, I eventually, once I saw that there was like a 7 a.m. screening, I no longer cared about seeing the movie and just wanted to know who goes to that movie.
Watch, yeah.
Like,
you put on your fucking morning. You put on your fucking like secret agent look behind you sunglasses, and it's like, wow, these people are just fucking weirdos. Glad I'm not a weirdo who goes to a 7 a.m. Star Wars screening. That'd be weird.
Yeah, no, it was, I think, like, I ended up sitting next to a bunch of, because there's a hospital, like, right down the street, and so in my row, there was a bunch of, like, nurses and doctors who had just gotten off of their shift.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, Mrs. Johnson. We lost your husband. We did everything we could. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go see whether or not Rey and Kylo hook up.
Yeah, no, dude, have you ever, like, one time I was in the hospital, and this was in a foreign country, and it was when the Batman movie came out, with the one with the Joker, and the doctor who was taking care of me is like, all right, we're going to get you checked in, and I'm going to go see the new Batman movie. Hopefully nobody shoots me up, and like leaves. And like the Aurora, Colorado shooting had happened the day before, and I was like,
Jesus, that's wild. Holy shit.
King shit.
Yeah, dude was epic. I was like, nice, man. Like, everybody who thinks they're being edgy on Twitter cannot hold a candle to this random Peruvian doctor I had.
That's the fucking best too. It's like, yeah, man, hope I don't get shot later.
Yeah,
it's like, see ya.
Well, not to bring this back, to aliens, but I did not realize that this genre that we were talking about
of like podcast now,
of like sci-fi, being good was just James Cameron movies.
Well, you see, Alien was Ridley Scott. Then Aliens was James Cameron.
Yeah, but also James Cameron did The Abyss, which was amazing.
And
Terminator
then 2.
Terminator Salvation.
No,
Avatar.
He did Terminator Salvation.
Pretty sure he did Terminator Salvation.
What?
Didn't he not?
No, Mick G did Terminator Salvation. Listen, man, I was real lonely growing up. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we did it,
Kelvin. That's my question.
He definitely helped produce Terminator Salvation.
If we get a Joe Biden presidency, I guarantee you Avatar 2 is going to come out.
Oh yeah,
Avatar 2 is coming. It'll come.
That's why I'm a surrogate for Biden, is I want Avatar 2 to come out.
The thing with Avatar 2 is that it's already scheduled for release on December 19th, 2021. Avatar 3 in 2023, Avatar 4 in 2025, and Avatar 5 in 2027.
Yeah, we're gonna be
pumping these out.
These are Fox. These are Fox, 20th Century Fox. Oh, I guess, didn't they own Fox now?
Yeah, they own Fox.
Yeah, Disney owns Fox now.
Fox.
So.
They are Disney.
Damn.
Son of a bitch. Well, I was going to say, we're going to see if James Cameron gets canceled, but I guess it is Disney that'll be canceled for all of those fucking special effects studios that they're going to just
you were trying to get into like, oh, hey, like the commodification of art fucking sucks and results in shittier and shittier art. But there's no better way to do it than just point to, hey, these movies are coming out. Nobody wants to fucking see Avatar 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is the commodification of art, is you're never going to not greenlight a sequel. Because no matter what...
Yeah, because, I mean, fucking just off the numbers, Avatar made a shitload of money, if I remember correctly.
$2 billion.
Despite it being a terrible fucking movie.
In the early 10s, we were talking about all of these studios that were coming out with all these crazy visual effects, and the way that the big studios would hire these little tiny companies to do work in time frames that they couldn't meet, and underpay them, and then they couldn't meet it, and they would still force them to produce the work for them, and then they would just underpay them, and so the companies would fail because that's not a sustainable model for companies. The developers would be underpaid. They wouldn't make any of the money that they put into it, and so they'd work for 2 years on a movie. Maybe they would make some money off of it. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd be $30,000 in debt because they moved to a new city to work for, this crazy, we're doing, a Marvel movie, except we're doing, this one part of it. And we didn't get paid.
God,
and we got shut down.
Yeah, and they're still doing that.
There was that VFX shop in Vancouver that had to shut down. They're like, we worked on The Lion King.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
we got shut down.
God.
This is the hallmark of the 2010s, like these crazy VFX movies getting giant and nobody making money off of it except for Disney, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I'll
the thing.
never
Again,
forget though when Life of Pi came out and it won an award for best special effects, and the special effects people that got the Oscar, they got their mics cut off because they after doing a very brief acceptance, they then were like, hey, by the way, our studio is about to close, so this whole system is kind of fucked up, and poof, poof.
Going to commercial.
I mean, Disney, Hollywood, what have you...
Sing another song, Hugh Jackman.
Hollywood doesn't tolerate any dissent.
Bad for business.
Yeah, well, I mean, and to real quick, what were your thoughts, though, on Rise of Skywalker, Gabe?
It was fun.
Circling back to that finally.
Yeah.
Well, no, not to even circle back to it, but it's to highlight a point here.
It was a movie.
That's absolutely right.
That was okay, it ran for over 2 hours and it seemed to have a beginning and an end. And I was
a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, to that regard, so were there frames of images shown in sequence to imitate the illusion of movement?
Yeah, I believe so, and I think around 24.
That's a movie.
Yeah. So
Shit.
It happened. It did not meet my standard of being a good movie, which was I bored at any
Alien
point in
versus
time?
Predator.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator, phenomenal movie. Never bored at one point in time during that movie. It was 90 minutes. It was over. It was quick. It was awesome. This movie was 2.5.
90 minutes is the ideal length.
Exactly.
Fight me on that.
I will not fight you on that.
The Irishman.
So I'm neuroatypical. I've got my ADD. I can sit through a movie that's boring as long as there's enough lights and sounds and explosions happening to keep me distracted.
Yeah.
It's
Well, thank God for J.J. Abrams and his fucking lens flares, huh? Thank God for that.
Yeah, but he didn't even have enough of those. The fact that I got bored during Skywalker, it's okay, your movie sucks. I had enough cognizant ability to be able to be what the fuck does this even mean? That's a dumb plot choice. I was not sufficiently distracted from my problems.
You were so not engaged with it that you were wow, this is actually a bad choice.
Yeah, the fact that I could actually cognitively think about the movie and I was what the fuck?
I thought that the movie was perfectly fine. It was a J.J. Abrams production, meaning it's hey guys, do you remember this? This was really cool, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's some
Baby
fan service.
Yoda's here.
Yeah, the first movie in the new trilogy was a shitty version of the original Star Wars. The second movie was a pretty good movie on its own, weird in the context of the trilogy, but it was a shitty version of Empire Strikes Back. And the third movie is, since they decided to go back to JJ's style and not carry forward literally any of the plot points from the middle movie, they just straight up ignored it. They were all right, and here's our shitty version of Return of the Jedi.
So
have
I
fun,
will say
everyone.
this: I feel there was a bunch of plot points that they're all right, we're going to resolve this with one sentence. And they're like, oh, your family was no one? No, her family was trying to be no one. Okay, move on. And I was like, wait, that doesn't explain anything. What the fuck? Like,
That voice you heard in your head? Ooh, overspoken ADR to explain it. Ooh, gaboo,
Wait,
gaboo.
they seriously do that?
oh, yeah, there's like a couple
Yeah,
of times where
yeah.
they literally
Wow.
just like one line something. And they're like, yeah, that's what that meant. And it's like, no. Like,
Man, I almost want to fucking Venmo you for your movie ticket. Like, that sucks.
no, I mean, I was gonna see it. Like, it was fine.
Yeah, but
like,
just fuck me. That's harsh.
yeah, it was fine. I'm glad that bottom line is
It's over.
It's over.
We never have
You're
to deal
safe.
with Star Wars again.
Yep, there will never be another Star War.
no, I
we
mean,
won't have to hear about people complaining about how bad the new trilogy is now for the rest of all eternity.
no, we'll get.
No. See, we'll hear about it for about like 15 years, but then just like how the prequels had kids grow up on that movie, and so now they're viewed much better. In the same way, the kids who grew up on this trilogy, they're going to grow up. They're going to be like, see, yeah, no, I actually really liked it.
Yeah, between
Can't wait for
like
episode
fighting
13.
for the last few sources of clean water and like grilling lizards over an open fire, they'll be like, "Hey man, that Star Wars really fucking was
slapped.
zooch or whatever
yeah.
Zoomers are saying these days."
Well, I mean, we'll have
Second
our,
trip.
you'll pay a space nickel to go see a talkie, like whatever. I mean, we've got a space force now. I assume space
Yeah.
nickels will be the currency of the future. Like whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. It's 2020. It's the 2020s almost. It's some decade. We gotta fucking just start calling them talkies again.
That's right. Everyone remembers the Roaring 20s, followed by the Roaring 30s and the Roaring 40s.
I mean, the 40s were kind of roaring, just
In a
Hell
way.
not
If-
not for my.
it had some really great ideas thrown around
I
in
mean,
the 40s that were unfortunately thwarted by a goddamn cripple. That's right.
I mean, and my Polish.
And how tall was Stalin? Wait, let's go back to the manlet bit for a second here.
No, I mean, I do.
Stalin's
Because I'm
notoriously
editing
short.
this episode, I'm gonna fucking how Stalin height.
He was like 5'6".
Yeah, he's just a little boy. He's an itty bitty man, and you know what?
He's a man.
He did his thing.
Well,
We're so proud of him.
That's why we gotta fucking like it's not you get better people in positions of power. You just change it to a fucking system that works, and the Jeff Bezoses and other terrible goblin men of the world will do cool Stalin stuff, I guess.
Well, I mean,
That's how you get a
that's
Space Force
assuming,
going.
of course, Space Force.
I'm wondering what the soundtrack to Space Force is going to be.
I mean, it's going to be by Marshmallow because everything is by Marshmallow. now.
no, it's gonna be Chainsmokers.
Fucking fuck.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Or Alan Walker, the Alan Walker remix of the
Alan Skywalker.
Exactly.
Aw.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is. No, I definitely do think that now at this point that the prequel trilogy was better than this trilogy.
Yeah, okay, see, now we're crossing into territory where it's like, Revenge of the Sith, definitely in the top 50% of Star Wars.
Yeah, I
movies.
mean,
So,
well, I mean that's
gonna be,
that trilogy
Space
actually
Force
had,
by
like,
Toby
a
Keith.
plot that like went through all three movies. They may not have been
oh,
good.
did it have a plot?
Yeah, the plot was Anakin
Magical
is
space
growing up.
bugs that provide genetic superiority
Okay,
throughout
first
the
off,
universe.
those are plot holes. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the plot didn't
They're
have
not
holes.
plot holes if they're integral to the plot. If he didn't have magic space bugs, like he wouldn't have been like, stolen away from his slave mom.
Yeah.
Which, weird point that they're like, by the way, the Empire had these bad guys. They got rid of slavery. So, maybe they're not all good? Question mark.
Yeah, well, they're not all bad. They're not all good. It is what it is. I mean, all they wanted to do is bring peace and stability to the universe. I don't understand how that's
right.
a bad thing.
By having everyone thoroughly reject any sense of emotions if their family, got killed by, let's put quotes around, sand people, because I'm starting to think that maybe that was a slur Anakin was using. They actually had a rich cultural heritage, but Anakin and his
That'd
goddamn.
be so fucking great if like Anakin says something like that in fucking one of those, and Obi-Wan's just like, "Whoa, dude! Like, Jesus!"
You can't call him that.
I'm sorry. No. Obi-Wan's having a cover for him. Like, no. His family got killed by some ooga sugar woo people.
God.
He's like, "Whoa, buddy." you can't
See,
say
that sounds like that's also me being, very, very bad. But that's also a very par for the course Star Wars name for anything.
Well, I mean, come on. They
Again,
had, like,
maybe these movies just are not good a whole clock.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think if you're a Star Wars fan, that you're some sort of psychopath, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, if you expect something good from Star Wars, if you expect something good from Disney, fuck you. If you expect something good from the Star Wars, like something that isn't fan made at this point, fuck you.
Yeah,
if you expect something good from like sci-fi franchises in general, fuck you. You're fucking stupid, and I can't believe that you would have any faith in...
If you enjoy things in general, just carte blanche.
No.
If
You can enjoy it.
Find any joy in this life, fuck you.
Yeah, eat
No.
shit.
I'm saying that you can enjoy it. I'm saying that if you're like,
but you're
because
stupid.
no, not at all. Not at all. I'm actually specifically talking about a conversation I'm having with people that are trying to like critique the Star Wars films. It's like, they're bad. Stop acting like they could be good. Stop acting like your critique of the things that were bad about them are going to have any effect on reality. Like, the only way that you can make pop culture reflect the cultural values that you have and make it, be actual stories is to overthrow
make your
six
own fucking
companies.
art.
Yeah. Like get rid of these fucking companies that are trying to own everything and amass this crazy amounts of wealth. Like the Disney, what's their Florida city that Disney owned that
Orlando,
sucked?
Florida.
Yeah, like Disney doesn't want to just make good movies, and they're not going to make good art because you said, "Wow, well, your art really was bad this time. Maybe if you change these few couple things and did some basic storytelling stuff, it'll change it." No, they want to take your fucking money.
And Kylo fucked. I'm telling you, just a good 15 minutes of them just fucking just piping down, doing their thing, and also they're still related. That's the plot twist, right? Is that,
of
did
course,
I make that up, or is that a spoiler? Well,
I mean, that's the Oklahoma, Alabama, Arkansas cut. There's a different one for.
I mean, all I'm going to say is the latest Star Wars does actually show the fact that Luke and Leia fuck. I mean, that's my take.
Oh God.
No. It was a different time.
So
it was a different time.
Yeah,
it was a
it's
galaxy.
a long time ago.
Long ago.
Wait. So that's what they mean when they said you won't see the end coming?
Pretty much. That was my takeaway from Skywalker was Luke and Leia fuck.
Jesus Christ.
It's canon now.
Yeah, they want to like pop culture is about companies that can make money off of you enjoying things. You either are going to participate in it or in it or you aren't. And there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. So at the end of the day, like, if you don't want to participate in pop culture,
fucking go for it. I mean, it's not like they're going out of business, but also I will judge you.
Yeah.
I will be smug and condescending because I like the cool, smart things, and you don't. That's a way to form a personality.
Yeah, that's like
yes. Let's not actually, start defining ourselves by our own creativity and our own merits, but rather by what we consume entirely. Oh God,
yes,
nothing
absolutely.
can go wrong with this.
Nothing at all. Anyways,
Psychic Dolphin Garage Funko Pops now in the store. Get yours before Christmas.
Yeah, I think. Wow. We're running a little long, so.
Oh shit!
Probably.
Yeah, you're right. We've spent a fucking hour talking about goddamn Star Wars.
Not
It's
even
pervasive.
Star Wars. We spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out who died in Jackass.
the information was right
we
there.
all died in Jackass that day.
Oh no! Well, I think that, there's obviously, a bunch of stuff that's going on in Hell World and stuff like that. But that's not nearly as fun for us to talk about. So.
Do you want to just drop like news article titles so that we can just we mentioned it. We were there before anybody else was there.
Up. France is undergoing a general strike that has gone entirely unreported, more or less. Also good for France. You're doing
the French strike was yellow vested, so I don't know if that's still problematic or not.
Oh no, it's ongoing. It's like just a fucking general strike.
And Macron has actually asked for leniency on Christmas Day. He's like, please just don't strike on Christmas. I think they told him to fuck off.
Yeah, please don't be a fucking dork, dude.
Please go back to work on Christmas. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, dude.
Surprising that this man was not an effective politician or leader.
I'm just glad that there is at least a country in the world that when their leader is like, oh, could you please just not strike? And they're like, pound sand, asshole.
Everyone, let's collectively dunk on this idiot.
Jesus.
But let's also move into some variety games that are going to be happening.
Christmas.
Yeah, specifically, there's going to be one game we're playing this week, and it's because I'm not going to be here for the next episode that we have on, or it's not looking like I'm going to be. So I wanted to go through with my pals and just kind of do a roundup over some of the top search results on Google over the past year in 2019.
Just to clarify, you didn't get a hold of my internet history, right?
Oh, well, I mean, like, no.
Oh, thank
of course
God.
not. Bro.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, no. Like, I don't want you or Melissa worrying about that.
A lot of fart
okay,
stuff.
Bo?
I'm gonna come clean right now, and trust me, like you think it's a weird fetish, but like, I mean, that's like normie shit.
No,
like,
there's
there's
before
a
the
rich
anatomically
tapestry.
correct drawings and schematics get found.
Listen.
There's nothing more sensual than bodily gases and amputees. So it's.
It's actually the most woke thing to have happen. So.
Yeah, gases and body parts are those are normie. It's once you get into liquids and other non-solids.
No. I'm saying it's about fucking the concept of a fart. You're not even having sex with a person at this point.
Liquids, gases, amputees. I didn't think we were supposed to bring up Assad in this episode.
Ooh.
I was gonna go for a Bill Nye thing, but damn, you just
all right. It just got dark real fast.
I'm just sad now. Yeah.
Well, if it helps, let's think about what the top search results were in the news.
Way to reel it in.
Yeah, which one do you think was the top search result? Or the highest search result, rather, in the news category? Notre Dame Cathedral, or Notre Dame, if you want to be that asshole.
I forgot about this.
Women's World Cup, government shutdown, or Equifax data breach settlement.
Women's World Cup.
Damn, I mean, probably the Equifax one, right? That's my vote. You got
Gabe?
my vote.
I'm gonna go with Notre Dame.
Okay.
All right. Zach, what are you going with?
Oh, I said Women's World Cup.
All right. Gabe wins with Notre Dame.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
In the news category, Notre Dame was number 2. Women's World Cup was number 3. So
Wait,
close.
So what did
and Equifax was number 9.
What did Notre Dame do this year? Burn down?
It burned.
Cathedral
I
burned.
thought it was 2 years ago. Jesus Christ.
It seems like time. Yeah, fucking it.
Time is a circle.
I can't finish the sentence even.
Time is a giant circle. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really did serve as a reminder of like, oh, that did happen then. This year has gone on forever.
I saw a meme like late last year, like, oh hey, Black Panther came out this year, and I thought about it, and I was like, wait, did I see that meme in 2019? I'm like, shit, we can't escape.
No. Speaking of, round 2, movies. Top search results. Or most searched for movies.
Finally, we get to talk about movies on this fucking podcast.
And it's all Disney edition. So, no worries.
Finally, we get to talk about Disney movies on this fucking podcast.
Right? The first option, Captain Marvel. Next up, Toy Story 4.
Oh, that was a thing, right?
Followed by Lion King. and then Frozen 2.
God.
Easy. Frozen 2, easy.
All right,
Easy.
Lion King. I'm with Lion King.
Ooh.
You're
All right.
Lion King.
And Gabe?
That sucked.
Yeah, I also think it's Lion King, but I'm going to be slightly more specific. Is Lion King, why do their faces look so weird? Was the full search result.
Like, what's up with the faces?
What's up with the faces in The Lion King? Yeah, that's the...
Well, Frozen 2 had the number 7 overall search result.
Damn.
Lion King had the number 5
Oh.
overall search result. And Captain Marvel had the number 2 overall search result.
Ooh, okay.
With Toy Story 4 being the 4th, because of course
Interesting.
it was. You guys really underestimated how many angry men were Googling Captain
Yeah,
Marvel.
I really...
The whole
Again, a
controversy
thing that I
around
forgot happened this year and thought had happened in, like, 2015.
Oh man, it's.
I mean,
bizarre.
maybe I'm
So-
confusing it with my number 1 search result, which was, again, why do their faces look so weird in The Lion King?
It really
They all
was
just
bizarre
had-
when that
they all
movie
just
came
had
out. and
1,000-yard stares, and I just couldn't deal with it.
Everyone's dead
Yeah.
eyes, being like, "Everyone sings a happy song." Just what would we all have paid though? By the way, for in the middle of the circle of life, Mufasa to just rip open an antelope and start eating.
It's like,
its
no, this is just
intestines.
how this is lunch for
At
me.
least,
It's not,
at
you
least
know.
double what I did pay to see that movie.
Yeah, I would pay. I'm gonna say it. I would pay 100 times what I paid to see that movie.
Bo would pay even more than that to see cum inside of the Lion King.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Unrated
Again, yeah,
version
just
of
make
Lion
it
King.
super horny. That's honestly no. Fucking in the next now that it's cyberpunk time, because 2020 is a very cyberpunk sounding year. Like that's fucking what makes money is just debaucherous pornography on screens. And the Lion King 2, the movie, is already a movie, but the CGI one is gonna be just like a fucking hour and a half of raw furry sex.
One can only.
I just
hope.
hope I was
guess.
just hoping that in the Lion King there would have been like a hunter gatherer tribe that just slaughtered like half of them or something. That would have been like realistic. 'Cause, like I don't understand. I don't know like what.
A dentist shoots
Yeah,
Simba. at the
why
end
is
of
it
the
why
movie.
isn't like Donald Trump Jr. out there shooting Simba? Like, come on, he's that lion can talk. He is a threat to the survival of the human race. Like,
Yeah, this is basically the beginning of Planet of the Apes.
yeah. You have somewhere out in Africa. There's like a giant group of animals that can all talk and reason and have consciousness. Come on, why are we not
And they
bombing
do
the
Hamlet.
shit out of that?
Yeah, and that's it. And they're all theater kids. That's the worst
That's the
part
worst
of
part
it.
about it.
Yeah. And somehow they got Beyonce. I don't know how they did it. They did it though.
Yeah, this
They
lion
steal
sounds
the
just
voices
like
of
Beyonce.
human beings. It's horrifying. Cuts to
God.
Beyonce at a concert just roaring like a lion.
Wait, was this Space Jam 2? Is that how it starts?
Hell yes.
Yeah, when the fuck is that finally coming out?
I don't know, but like it's gone through some production issues.
Yeah,
so
because
who
speaking
knows?
of furry shit, I mean, fucking there you go.
Watch as like Lola Bunny comes in dressed up like Princess Leia in The Empire Strikes Back with the full snowsuit. Just like, aww.
Yeah.
Can't wait
Yeah.
to get home and tell my Funko Pops about this.
Space Jam 2, it's all winter sports, unfortunately. So. Well, round 3, you guys, it's all TV shows.
All right.
So
Family Guy.
what was the top searched TV show
I already said
of these
It's
options?
Family Guy.
Option 1, The
Family Guy.
Mandalorian. Option 2, Chernobyl. I'm waiting for Family Guy.
Really edging me there, yeah.
Option 3, The Boys.
What the fuck
Or
was
option
The Boys?
4,
It's
What?
a superhero show that was actually pretty solid.
yeah, what if
The Boys was
Superman
good.
ate babies?
Yeah, what if Superman was American foreign policy?
And by babies, we don't mean cum, we mean literal babies.
What if Superman ain't come?
I mean, honestly, more woke Superman. Proud of you.
Yeah, fuck the, like, apparently, like, they try to go, like, for, like, oh, hey, it's a big deal, we've got, you know, our first LGBT representation in the new fucking Star Wars. But, like, what if, like, Kylo Ren
The
just,
2-second cutaway, you
slobbing
mean?
on a fucking, were these even named characters? Like, I'm
No,
telling you,
entirely
Kylo
background
Ren,
actors.
Woke
in a separate
Superman
shot.
Woke Superman
You know-
Twitter bio. By species bisexual.
Nice.
He,
By
him.
planet, bisexual. There we go.
By planet bisexual. There you go.
No, it's called By Planet Think Local.
Shut up. Fuck
So which
us.
one are we going with, fellas?
So we're all
shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Last option was the Umbrella
Family Guy.
Academy.
Oh, damn! These are all so good.
I'm guessing Chernobyl. That's my guess.
I'm guessing Chernobyl too. That was a really big.
Yeah, when was that?
Moment.
Like spring? I don't fucking know.
That was
Man,
like Halloween.
What was it?
I don't
What
know.
year is it right
That's
now?
the thing. I
Wait,
don't. Yeah,
Chernobyl
what
or
time
what?
is it?
I'm gonna go with the TV show I'm going to have to search for after this because I don't know what it is. The Umbrella Academy.
There you go. That's how they fucking get you. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is all actually paid advertising on Netflix.
For all of these fucking. That's why we've talked about Disney and Pete Buttigieg because we're apparently pod save fucking America. Like,
I stand by our earlier riffs.
I gotta say, as long as we're taking viewership from them, then hell yeah, we're Pod Save America.
yeah, exactly. Also, yeah, guillotine your fucking landlord. But like, at brunch or whatever it is, you fucking you lives like.
We get it, Bo. You have a cool landlord who invites you to brunch. Okay. It's all fun and games until he invites you to that weird cabin that his cousin owns. Don't go. We keep telling you this. It won't end well.
See, Cabin in the Woods. That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
That's in the
that
running
was a
for
great
movie. The fucking
that was
decade.
a great movie.
Yeah, like who could possibly hate a script written by Joss Whedon, right, Bo?
Yeah, you know what? I stand by it.
Oh, but hey,
Unfortunately.
it's from one of the guys who also was responsible for Cloverfield, so it's got to be great, right, Bo?
All right,
You like
all
Marvel
right.
movies and Cloverfield, right?
Yeah, just hold my fucking feet over the goddamn fire. Why don't you? Yeah, sure. Right, yeah, fine. Whatever.
All right, so the number 10 search result was The Boys. Number 6, The Umbrella
Oh.
Academy. Number
Okay.
5, The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And number 4, Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Nailed it.
There you go, Bo.
All right, so now everyone's all tied up
Okay.
at 1 right now,
All right.
with me being 1, Gabe being 1, and Zach and Bo sharing 1 because that's how they come.
Just having a cold
Right?
one. Together.
Yeah, we share what we come by sharing one.
Was Big Chungus this year? Was that a meme from this
Yes, it was.
year? And that dumb fucking Shaggy meme. That was this year too, right?
I don't know,
The
man. Time is a
Sasuke
flat
Shaggy choking. No, it was Sasuke choking, and it was Shaggy. No,
Too
it was,
dope.
It was Shaggy doing something.
Shaggy's
Well, like,
power
yeah,
levels.
Shaggy being like a super powerful being and like
Yeah,
fuck, that sucked.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Shaggy, the musical artist, just like his first hit songs are now turning 20. That's all I know.
Damn.
jeez.
Hell yeah. Drake is no longer wanting to collaborate with Shaggy's early hit songs.
Jesus.
Oh, he hasn't been wanting to collaborate with them for at least 3 years now.
All right, speaking of, round 4, songs. Now, what were some of the top searched songs of 2019? We have 7 Rings by Ariana Grande,
Slaps.
Sicko Mode by Travis Scott,
Slaps.
Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley
Slaps.
Cooper,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely
slaps.
fucking slaps. Do not argue with me.
Gently Taps,
Taps. Oh god. Can't wait
and
for Doesn't
Sunflower
Tap.
by Post Malone.
Does not slap.
Wait. Okay.
All of them do start with S. Yes, that's right.
Most search. I'm gonna go for the Cradley Booper one personally. which I was recently informed is like a reference to something, fucking some like YouTube channel or something that I've never seen.
Crabbly Pooper is a reference to something?
Cradley Booper, because it's Bradley Cooper, but like you say his name backwards and it's funny. Yeah, apparently that's like a thing. Fucking, they stole my thing. No, I probably picked it up somewhere. I don't fucking know.
I speak in memes and the old tongue.
Yeah. I have a fucking like just being in the back of my brain that beams memes into my fucking.
What if the only media left after the apocalypse is like a whole bunch of racist writing, so people don't even know that they're like reading racist words? But, you know, some like racist like, yes, fantastic. My Turner Diaries fanfic will live on for thousands of generations.
God.
So what songs are we thinking here, fellas?
I'm firmly in the Lady Gaga camp.
I'm going Sunflower by Post Malone.
I'm going to bet on the Italian and with 7 rings.
All right. Sicko Mode came in at number 7.
Okay.
Sunflower came in at number 4.
Aw.
Shallow came in at number 3. And 7 Rings with Ariana Grande came in at number 2.
Go off, Queen.
Jesus.
We
Okay.
stand
That's
our Italian queen.
Ariana Grande.
Just because she's a Bernie bro now doesn't mean.
Mia.
If you had put Cardi B in there, I would have picked the Cardi B song.
If Cardi B had charted on here, I would have put Cardi B.
I don't think Cardi B
Next
released
was,
anything this year, did she?
She released a lot, but it wasn't smash hit wise.
You know what's
Like-
a great fucking album? In League with Dragons by the Mountain Goats. Available now on Merge Records. Fuck this game.
The Mountain Goats are great. They fucking slap.
They slap.
If only there was a podcast you could go on and talk about.
Where they only
Interesting.
listen to one band.
All right, so round 5. I call this the What Is round because it was just top searches people asked of what is blank.
Oh, this
So-
is a fun one.
What is Momo?
What is Momo?
That weird bird scary eyeball thing. I'll send you a picture, which is good for an audio medium. But yeah, just fucking Google it and get your bean mildly freaked.
All right.
Then search what is quid pro quo?
That seems like
That
it might be a
does
recent
seem
one.
like it's what it is.
What is a Visco girl? And what is Brexit?
Like, still, people are like, all right, this has been going on for like 3 fucking years now.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
this shit
figure it
isn't
out
going
today.
away.
It's
Yeah.
time I Google this.
I was just hoping Brexit would just like kind of die down after a while, but shit. Fuck me. I'm gonna go with what is Brexit. I feel like something must have shifted to make the chud brain. I don't know. I don't know how to talk podcast right now.
All right, Gabe.
Only because I have searched. This is the only one I've searched. What is Visco Girl?
You're a contributing member to
I
whatever
have,
number.
yeah,
it
I have
reached.
not searched for any of those other things, but Visco, I have.
A proud member of the What is a Visco Girl
Yes.
Union. Card carrying.
Visco Girl Union.
Local
It's
420.
yeah, it's card carrying, but it's actually all just giant hydro flasks. That's how
Fuck.
they get membership.
I'm going with the. Oh fuck, the other one. That's not Momo.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, quid pro quo.
Yeah.
God, how did I? Okay.
All right.
Because this year has lasted a million goddamn years somehow. And we're all fried, and it's not going to get better in 2020. So
Yeah, not getting better.
yeah, just go. I'm just going to drop off the face of the earth and go full black pill and just lay in bed until I die.
The podcast will be so good.
Yep.
Black Pill Bo.
Hey, Bo, what do you think about this? And it's just like 5 seconds of dead air.
Oh my God, jagged little black pill right there.
There it
Boom.
is.
Little black pill for Bo.
As
For a
treat.
snack. As a treat.
All right,
So number 10
yeah, let's
is
hear it.
what is Brexit?
Damn.
Number 5, what is quid pro quo?
Damn.
Number 3, what is Bomo?
Oh no!
And number 2, what is a Visco
Suck
girl?
it, all of you.
Wait though. What is number 1?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't remember, man. Come on now.
Fuck me, dude. You can't. Come on.
I make the games to have it be interesting. Most of the time, it's like, oh well, that was obviously number 1. So
right,
what
come
else
on
was
now.
big? What else
I'm
was
not gonna-
big that people would? Was it like what was that thing with the aliens? Wasn't there an alien thing?
Area
Yeah, there it
51?
is. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
That'd be my guess. That'd be
Yeah.
my guess for number 1 overall. Because that was like a weird thing that was happening.
Number 1 Google search query, just overall, I just looked it up. Apparently, it was Facebook, which I
What?
think is just. Yeah, number 1. Okay, so like the top 10 are all just okay. So it's Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, Gmail, Google, eBay, Yahoo, Weather, Craigslist, Yahoo Mail, and like a bunch of those. I think it's just people who don't know how fucking URLs work. is
Yeah,
what it
that'd be
is.
my guess.
It's like
what is
I've
Area
got-
51 was the first result.
Oh,
so.
no
really?
shit.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
All right, final
That's
round.
wild.
Gabe has a commanding lead, but Zach and Bo are
All
tied.
right.
Damn.
So,
Stop being
No.
better than us,
Gabe.
Gabe. We have to drag you down into
First
how terrible
off,
we are at these
first off,
games.
I have
it's like
to-
I'm home for
I
the
have
holidays.
To defend the polls on the pod, so
okay, fine. We'll make this the bonus edition of where this question is worth 10 points if you get it right,
Boner
or
edition,
negative
got
10
it.
points if you get it
Yes!
wrong.
all right, fair.
But if Gabe gets it right, then y'all are triple fun. So, all right. Now, this is the where is category. Okay?
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Where is Clemson football team from?
Okay.
Where is Area 51?
There we
Where
go.
is the Super Bowl this year? And where is the hurricane now?
Damn. All right. I'm going to channel Gabe, and I'm gonna say that where is Area 51 is the
It's gotta
number
be
one
Area 51,
answer.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I want to give you boys a fighting chance, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna,
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna go with where is the Super Bowl?
Coming in here like fucking big dick swinging
All right.
Luigi. All right.
Coming in at number 7, where
Wait,
is
wait,
Clemson
wait, wait,
football team from?
Wait, Bo didn't say yet.
No.
Yeah.
I'm with you on the Area 51. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking the coward's answer.
All right, Clemson is off the board. This is your chance now. If you want to change your answers, you can.
I'm changing my answer to Cumson. That would be
Okay.
funny if it was the name of a school.
Careful now. I'm sure they have a long storied history. The fighting Clemson swimmers. That's right.
The Gamecocks.
Ah.
It's different.
Oh, they're from
Different
South
one.
Cunninglyngus. Gotcha. All right. Coming in at number 5, where is the hurricane now?
Ooh.
Okay. All right. That was the only contender that I felt. Okay.
All right. Coming at number 3, where is Area 51?
Yeah. Damn you,
Meaning
Gabe.
and honestly, like y'all, this is an advantage I think an inherent sports fan like Gabe has in his DNA, because that is
Man,
something
I don't know what
that
sports
gets
is. This isn't fair.
that's something that gets searched
Yeah.
twice in major peaks.
So
each
people
year.
are searching it
Oh,
now,
oh,
and people
wow.
search it in January, February.
Wait.
right.
Wait. They search
They
what?
start searching.
Where
Area
is the
51
Super
one, yeah.
Bowl this
Yeah.
year?
Oh.
So people,
Uh,
So that Gabe closes out with 13 points.
Damn.
Bo
Jesus.
and Zach, you have negative 9 points.
All right, gentlemen.
well, we're still tied. The game goes on.
Yep.
Find more questions.
We're gonna hunt down that elusive.
I
third
just want
place.
to say, suck it, nerds. How does it feel to be beat by a Polak?
He's a lot feistier than our other guest, Kelton. I don't like this one.
You've been podcucked.
Yeah, what do you mean this one?
Well,
We haven't had other guests in nearly 30 years.
Yeah, this has been a fun episode. Our apologies on stuff going off the rails. I hate,
Yeah, our apologies. Like, it wasn't one dude, Zach, totally fucking just messing up the whole flow, huh?
oh yeah, that was me. My jokes
Totally
about
discovering
big
his
cum.
love of
Nobody else.
sci-fi and or the remaining members of Jackass.
And just talking about cum, Zach.
You come on my podcast on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Come on my podcast?
It's more likely than you think. Take our free quiz. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Well, again, this is something that, I enjoy. So
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe, it was fucking great. Apologies
No,
for
it was I
being the episode.
I had a great time. I wrecked you guys, and I want to.
Oh, yeah. I was fucking
I want to challenge any other Slavic podcasters to come on and beat my score.
Oh no! Oh god, that means we have to get Rob and Brett back on. Jesus.
Notorious Slavic inclination to trivia. Yes.
Just saying.
Well, the glove has been thrown down. The die has been cast. The bad dragon is pointed at y'all's direction.
Can we please partner with them for a sponsorship? I don't know what I think dolphin dicks are like weird enough that like they would be along for the ride, right?
Yeah.
Oh god,
That's the goal for 2020. I'm gonna fucking set up a mood board of like I'm gonna fucking like call in and be like, "Hello, I have a business proposition. Have you heard of the podcast Psychic Dolphin Garage?"
Yeah, good god. Oh no,
That's how you do it. That's how the business is done. That's
See,
capitalism, baby.
With our horrifying luck, none of those dildos would sell, and then we'd be like, and now,
A warehouse
unrelated,
full of dildos.
we're now selling dolphin dog toys. Yes, that's our
Jesus.
They vibrate for his pleasure.
These don't look anything like dolphins.
No, Mom, they don't. Just give it to the dog, okay, Mom?
It's a
God.
startup, Mom. Christ.
Come on, all my other friends got startups. Why can't you be cool? God.
Jesus.
So what have you got to plug, Gabe? What's going on in your world? What's happening?
So again, I'm Gabe from Does It Slap. You can follow us on Twitter at Does It Slap Pod. Right now, we are working on a new season that'll be coming out early next year. We're gonna do a dive into 90s rock and roll and why it sucked so hard.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
And the focal band of that season will be the Goo Goo Dolls.
Ooh.
Oh, spicy. I like it.
Goo goo, also another word for. Come on, Bo.
No.
Come on, Bo.
No. That's different. It's two of them. If there's a singular goo, if you shout, "I'm gonna goo," we all know what's going on. If you say, "I'm gonna
Goo
goo,"
goo,
you just look like
First
an
off,
idiot.
they have an album called A Boy Named Goo. Also, I know way too much about the Goo Goo Dolls because of this. Like, it is the absolute,
All right.
like
More than any one
I
human
needed to
being
know.
should
More than
know.
I need to know, and I might, unfortunately, unironically be a fan of them now.
Yeah. That's the danger that always happens when you listen to music like this. I gotta say, every episode of Does It Slap is amazing. Everyone should check it out. If y'all were interested in wondering what was it like to be genuinely appreciative of Lizzo before the cynicism and all that is
For the
Lizzo.
DoorDash bullshit.
Yeah, becoming a member of Bill's Mafia, deciding to just fucking break everything. listen to their review of one of Lizzo's songs. It's one of the best. I was going through the back.
Yeah, it was
catalog.
one of our favorite episodes to record. Yeah, I would definitely start with like the Lizzo episode. I think we had figured it out at that point too. So
yeah, it's really great. You can also catch Gabe. He's going to be joining us on a weird little side adventure of the Rejuvenated Sports Podcast starting up towards the end of January, where we're going to be getting involved in some playoff football as well as bitching about regular season basketball and the startup
Barstool Sports guy on there.
Yeah,
just have him be racist. That's the whole show. That's already his show.
Bo, you can come in and fill that niche anytime.
Yeah.
Just call in and be like, yeah, you can't trust those Eastern Europeans. They just can't rebound.
That Nowitzki fella. Wait, no, he's
first off, he's Central European. Then
close enough.
It is not close at all.
All of Europe is one thing.
Literally, most of European history would disagree with you.
Literally, all of European history. Now that Brexit's happening, like.
I gotta say, after perusing the Bad Dragon website, I do want to get some Bad Dragon Dolphin.
Have you just been looking at dildos in the background?
They have these really cool. They're called teeny weenies, and they're just tiny little.
Is
baby
that what you
dildos.
just
they're
sent
like,
in the group chat? Oh,
yes,
God.
they're like an
rules.
inch and a half long, and they're actually kind of cute.
Oh yeah, those are so small, right? Yeah, tiny.
So small. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's not average size.
Oh God. See, I thought that I had sent it into one group chat, and then I opened it. I'm like, oh, that's Momo.
Where's the Momo
Cute little
fleshlight?
dildo
That's
at
my
all.
question. You gotta fuck me or I'll kill your grandma in 5 days. That's the twist, right? I don't remember what the fucking... Because that image was going around for a while.
Porn parody of The Grudge should just be called The Sludge.
Oh,
Boom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I've been talking about cum this whole episode, and that's what grossed me out.
Well, I think that's how we know that it's been a good episode.
That's how it's marketable.
So, yeah, shout out to all of our patrons, especially Scott for contributing to our dialectical tier, and Lauren and Allie for contributing to our 2008 living wage tier. The stickers, have we managed to shoot them off
mailed
at
the
post
stickers.
office?
I've mailed the stickers.
Gotcha. So it turns out we are allowed within 50 yards of a post office.
The rent is in the mail, folks.
And then on Discord, just feel free, hang out with us, ask us some questions. There's always weird shit happening there. It's coming alive slowly but surely, like this weird Leviathan Frankenstein monster. So
we just keep microwaving it. Eventually, something will happen in that petri dish.
Yeah, it's bacteria free, but it's starting to grow some tumors. So win some, lose some. Also, we're doing Destiny Tuesdays. Devin and I won't be on this week because we're going to be traveling around.
So maybe we'll get to play on
super warm,
PC
super
this week.
sunny part of the country called Colorado. So that'll be
nice.
a joy. Yeah,
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
And then I know Zach will be able to hold down the fort there, so that should be cool. You can find the link to it in the show notes. And then on Friday, what have we got happening, Zach?
Friday, another game stream as usual. I don't know what we're gonna play this week. We tried to do Overwatch this last week, and the group kind of split up.
Welch on that, unfortunately, but I'd be down to do. There was talk of. I was thinking, right? So last week on the fucking show, we did a lot of talk about Shaq Fu. It was a very Shaq Fu centric episode, in fact.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we do fucking Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. The best JRPG, the only good JRPG actually ever released. So I'm planning on playing that. Is the plan? Wait, what fucking day is that?
Are you sure you're not gonna play Barkley 2?
Oh, is there a sequel?
I'm pretty sure
there a
an RPG sequel to Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, Barkley 2.
Damn. Well, we're playing them all in one sitting.
Wait, is this? No, wait. This is on Kickstarter. Okay, this is on Kickstarter.
The lore
Not for trend, not for corporate attitude, not for stoner, only true doom murderer heads. Wait, what is this? Hang on.
Yep.
This is actually secretly Bo's Kickstarter.
Yeah. This is me like trying to like plug like my fucking bullshit. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
Barkley
is.
too. Who else would know about weird retro video games
It's
and
a real
be obsessed
game.
with
You
Doom?
can fucking play it tomorrow.
Oh wait,
Alright.
they've gotten $120,000 pledged. They have animated cutscenes.
They have
Online-
Charles Barkley doing the voice acting.
Barkley.
Doesn't look like that's one of their stretch goals. With $1.2 million, they can get a Super Bowl commercial. All right,
What?
well,
Hold
Oh,
on.
that
You're saying
rules.
that if they got $2 million, they would be like, you know what we should do? Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, you know that notorious football player, Charles Barkley?
Yeah. Not the NBA Finals, not just.
because
whatever.
a Super Bowl commercial would be bigger.
Yeah,
And
true,
NBA,
true.
but and also probably they aren't
Well,
sports fans. They're nerds.
The whole fucking, well, first of all, rude. Second of all, the whole plot of the first game is that basketball has been made illegal in a dystopian future. So this fucking episode is already way too long. Why am I talking about this?
It's the Steel Reserves talking.
Yeah, Kelton, give us a deuces.
Anyways,
Not yet. Not until we're done.
anyways,
You know what?
Shut up, and Jam Gaiden. Maybe Friday.
That's
Twitch.
right. And in the meantime, please leave us a review on iTunes, just wherever you listen. Apple, Google, Podbean, Disney Plus, whatever. Once we hit 100, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And, just let us know that we're not completely speaking into the void, as you guys are our emotional support animals. the entire time.
Most fucking podcasts, it's, hey, I'm going to form a parasocial relationship with the hosts. No. Let us reach out to you, the viewer, listener, whatever. And we'll fucking form a parasocial relationship with you. Please,
We're
all so
obsessed with
lonely.
you.
Yeah.
Introduce us to your family. It is Christmas, after all.
Yeah, have an
I'm
awkward
starting to
car
think that
ride.
maybe this isn't a serious relationship, Greg.
Yeah, Greg. Eat
What
shit,
the fuck?
Greg.
You said that we had something special. I've already moved in with you. What's happening here?
We don't even fucking make eye contact anymore. Greg.
We don't
You
even.
Like, not
attach
just, like,
the little
it's not even a
1.5
sex
inch
thing.
dragon dildos onto your fingers, and then you play with my hair. It's weird, Greg.
You took me on that fucking sushi date, Greg, and it sucked.
You made
There's
sure
nothing
that I
more to
watched
that.
all of the Star Wars films before Rise of Skywalker, and you said you knew that I would hate them. We watched it, and then you hated that movie.
First off,
Yeah.
and you made me watch them in order. That the in universe
dumb
order.
hand order you found on Reddit. Like, come on, Greg.
You said that George Lucas's edits to the original trilogy improved the films exponentially, Greg. I'm forever scarred by what you've done to me. At least introduce me to your cousin. He seems kind of cute.
Yeah, Greg. That's it. That's the whole bit.
All right, yeah, I'm going to go blow your cousin, Greg. All right, deuces. Thanks for listening to another episode of Psychic Dolphin Garage. Check out our link tree in the show notes so you can join our Discord, watch us on Twitch, and find our podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or pretty much wherever you get your podcasts. Word of mouth is still the best way for us to bring this weird leftist show to as many people as we possibly can, so if you like the episode, please share it with someone. Anyone. Just one other person at your school or office or parole hearing who you think might like what we do. We trust your judgment. Go ahead and also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Dolphin Garage. Our music is provided by Amoeba Crew. Find them on Twitter at Amoeba Crew. You can find the link to their YouTube page in our episode description.